I was asked what's the difference between an automatic transmission and a manual transmission. Welcome to Mercie J, where compassion and craftsmanship come together. I'm Rick Smith. Now, from a driver's perspective, it's fairly simple. An automatic transmission is a transmission that we just put into either a forward or a reverse gear that we want, and then the vehicle or the transmission chooses and switches gears automatically so we don't have to. Now, on a manual transmission, we mechanically control it. So we have a clutch pedal that we can control whether the vehicle moves or doesn't move. And then we have a lever that we shift different gears in depending on what we need and what the situation is. Now, from the perspective of a mechanic, it's quite a bit more complex, because we have a traditional manual transmission that we're used to, and it has helical cut gears in it, it has synchronizers, it has sliders, and then we have a clutch. And I'll talk a little bit about what the difference between a clutch and in an automatic we have a torque converter. I'll explain that in a minute. But then when we talk about automatic transmissions, we have a traditional automatic transmission, which is typically hydraulically controlled. It also has some electronics in it. But within that fluid, we have sun gears, we have bands, we have clutches, we have one-way clutches, and all of those things are controlled automatically by the transmission or the car. But then we also have what's called dual dry clutch transmissions, and those are internally for a mechanic like a manual transmission, and they have clutches on the outside like a manual transmission, but all of them are controlled by the car. So from a driver's perspective, those are automatic transmissions, but from a mechanic's perspective, they're kind of a hybrid. And then last in our automatic selection, we have CVT transmissions. And the difference with those is they don't actually have gears. Those are, it stands for constant velocity, so they actually have sort of an infinite number of ratios, and it's done based on varying the size of some pulleys inside the transmission. So it would take me a very long time to explain all the differences in all the transmissions, and quite frankly, there's tons of videos out there that can help you understand in depth what all that stuff is. But let me just talk a little bit about the difference between a manual and an automatic, and how we can actually have a vehicle that has an engine running and wheels that are stationary when we're at a stop. So how do we have this power and this not moving, and that conflict? How do we deal with that conflict? Now, in an automatic transmission, we have something called a torque converter. And the best way I can describe that is, imagine we have a fan, just a basic fan in a room fan or a desk fan, and it's blowing air. And we have another fan that is not turned on. So imagine the fan that's turned on is the engine, and the fan that's not turned on is the transmission, because it's stationary, because we have the car at a stop and the wheels aren't turning. And so we can blow, essentially a torque converter is blowing automatic transmission fluid instead of air onto another fan, if you will. And then when we let off the brake, now this fan can start to move, and then that can drive the car down the road. So that's basically how an automatic transmission works. Now, a manual transmission, we have to disconnect the transmission from the engine mechanically, and we do that with the clutch pedal. And inside we have what's called a clutch disc. Now, the clutch disc has friction material on it, which is very similar to what would be on your brakes. And so imagine on your brakes, you push on the brake pedal and you can vary the amount of pressure you put to either slow the vehicle down or bring it to a complete stop. Well, our clutch is the same way. When we release that clutch pedal, we actually start applying that clutch disc. So it's kind of like applying those brakes, if you will. And we can vary the amount of pressure, and then when we're fully going down the road, we have it fully released, and in that case, it's applied. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit, and I appreciate you watching, and until next time, safe travels and blessings to you.